Hello and welcome to the next of the kingdoms in the Menagerie Campaign. We're at the 9th one, so yeah, let's get in. This one looks a bit like Kiln, and yeah, we get to start here. We get greeted by the campaign feature of supplies having the with horse stamp, but nothing else. So yeah, let's look at this kingdom, try out this kingdom, and yeah. As always, feel free to skip the following part. I'll try to keep it brief today, as we've seen many of the cards already. But since I'm playing this 1.5 weeks later than the rest of most kingdoms in this campaign, I might not remember which cards we've seen already. So yeah, there's the base card, Chapel, one of the strongest base cards. Trash up to 4 cards from your hand. Super strong trasher, can acquire it early. And yeah, not much to say about that one. We then have Moat, allowing you to not be affected by attacks and on play giving you 2 cards. There is Gatekeeper as an attack here, but it's not super relevant, I'd say. Slay, on play it just gains you 2 horses, but also it's kind of versatile as it will allow you to put cards into your hand that you gain. So if you have 2 slays, you play one, you gain 2 horses, and you can discard the other one to gain a horse to your hand. Essentially, can be nice situationally, but of course you wouldn't just get it for just that effect. Supplies we've seen, peddler variant, which becomes pleasant after the first play. Snowy Village is a village that stops you from gaining further plus actions after playing it, but also gives you 4 actions and a buy for playing it. Gardens, very simple victory card. Smithy, the Smithy archetype. Displace, this remodel variant where you just put a card into your exile and then gain a differently named card costing up to 2 more than it. And finally, this weakish attack Gatekeeper, which I've discussed before, and Kiln, which gives you 2 coins on play. And then the next time you play a card this turn, you may first gain a copy of it. And yeah, that is a gainer that needs a lot of village support. It can sometimes be nice with Displace, but yeah, here the village support seems kind of lacking. Let's see, although there is Way of the Ox, so we can play any card we have just as a card giving 2 actions, as a Necropolis, essentially. But yeah, let's see and try to understand what this kingdom is about. So, of course, supplies coming with horse turns it into a turn 1 peddler, essentially. Yeah, a peddler for just 2 money. And the horses, other than for different peddlers, can increase your hand size up to 6 or more, even early on. Then, of course, there's Chapel, which you'll want to use to trash your starting cards as quickly as possible. This place can then help clean up the Chapel and also some of the other cards. Then Smithy, Snowy Village is some sort of draw. Smithy also with Way of the Ox, some sort of draw, but it's very weak draw. Note that Way of the Ox and Moat and Way of the Ox and Slay by themselves are not netting you any draw, but yes, the Slay is kind of delayed draw anyway, so might be a way to go. And yeah, opening wise on the 2/5 that we have, I'm actually not super sure what to open. I think Displaced Chapel is the best way to go, but that could really backfire if the Chapel and the Displaced see each other on turn 2. Turn 3, of course. Now on the 3/4 or on the 4/3, I think all the time I'm just going Chapel Supplies, and I do realize that this is an option for the 2/5 as well. But I think let's take the risk, because we do want to Displace in our deck sooner or later, if we are lucky and we find it without the chapel but with an estate, we can displace an estate into a snowy village already or into a smithy. And also as displacing the coppers into supplies. It looks really, really good here. So yeah, let's go for displaced chapel. As I said, otherwise it would just be chapel supplies, because an early smithy isn't doing you any good, and silver you also don't really need here. So let's see. Nice. I was really fearing the collision here, but sometimes you gotta take risks. And just as I say that, we see that our displaced bottom decks. So now actually I might be inclined to get a snowy village. Hope that we find it. Nice, we do find it here. Because now, what do we want to do here? We can trash out those two coppers. Now we have 3 coppers here. This is already a decision point, which is not super clear to me. And next turn we are going to have 3 coppers, Snowy Village, the Chapel, and Displace. I wonder at this point whether I should just displace the chapel actually into a smithy, but and that doesn't feel great. Yeah, this is a non-obvious decision point for me. I think we should just get in some supplies. Would have been awesome if the estate had actually been down there, but we don't have that luxury. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Here we can just go double supplies, I think. We really want payload, and since it comes with those horses, it's really just fine. Now this turn, let's try to preserve some of the horses, maybe. Last cards are Snowy Village, Chapel. Yeah, I think we can afford to just displace one of those, get a smithy in, and have a few of those horses in deck. But I did get ahead on the supply stuff and did already get a gold here. I'm not super happy with this, how this is turning out. Let's burn this horse here. Play the snowy. Displace this chapel into a silver, which we can draw. And now we should also either get a gold or get a displace. We are a bit light on draw. So maybe just displace and a second snowy. I would have loved to pick up another supplies here with that horse. Yeah, this is not going great, to be fair, to be honest. Is it another snowy though? Yeah, we can always displace it, but we would really like to find it. And AI already goes for displaced gold stuff. Oh, this is looking really bad. Really, really bad. Yeah. Let's play the snowy here. Displace the horse, I think. Play the other snowy. Displace the horse into a gardens. The gardens next turn can go into a better thing, maybe a gold. And let's get a sleigh here. Discard this horse from exile. And even though it feels a bit bad, I think we just want to buy a gold. Yeah, AI with that extra supplies really feels ahead. And it gains another province. It doesn't have the snowy villages, which is amazing. Now here I'm going to ox a horse. Nice. We do get to first gain a province here and then get our goals out of exile. And at this point, I like just putting in more smithy and maybe another sleigh. Yeah, with the smithy, just having a few actions in is alright. Yeah, I don't know. This is we're much slower than I would have liked to be. And AI, yeah, does get ahead quite a bit there. Now here we can ox the first snowy village. Then now, what do we do here? I think we ox one of the sleighs. This is good. This is not a win yet, right? No, this is far from it actually. And I don't really like lowering provinces at this point, just because it's I guess what we could do is just turn the province into gardens, and it all feels really bad. I think we need to play this snowy now. Or do we want to play the horse first? What are the last two cards? They are, I think, horse and snowy village. No, snowy village we haven't played. The other one? No, supplies and copper should be the last two cards. Yeah, let's play the snowy village here. Find the supplies. Can turn this province into a gardens. We could put into our hand. I don't think that does us any good. Can turn this copper into another sleigh, which we can put into our hand. High quality plays here. And yeah, just play this sleigh, not play this horse, and go for double gardens. I mean, maybe we're toast anyways if the AI double provinces here. But it just buys and gains a duchy, okay. But we also sort of dud. So we can put a gardens into exile for this. We could buy a province. How many supplies? So AI will certainly have province, but the problem actually, maybe I should have done this the turn before and just played for the stud, even as unlikely as it was for AI. But I think we do need to go for the province here, because we're toast anyways if the AI double provinces. Like, even if we get a gardens here, well, then we would be at 25 points. How many cards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 24. Wait, that can't be. 24 plus 8, 32 cards. Yeah, we are far away from the gardens, going over to 4 points anyways. Yeah, I think we need to go for the province, even though that means we might lose on the spot. Should have done that before. Yeah, we do lose on the spot. Yeah. Yeah, you see our Displace supplies, Displace chapel open, even though they didn't collide. AI was just faster to get its hands on those supplies, built a leaner deck. Didn't go for the snowy village stuff, which I thought was quite nice. But also, yeah, maybe our dud on the last turn wasn't just justified. Let's try to replay it. If you're not interested in that, you can also, of course, just go for skipping to my second attempt, because I will, of course, go for that. And yeah, AI, for whatever reason, doesn't go for the double province here. So if we manage to double province here with this slay stuff, we could have also just played one. Let's see. Are we able to double province? No. We might have been able to if we had played this differently. Do we get to proc our gardens? No. And if we had found this gold, but yeah, at least we could have survived one more turn, but the AI was just too far ahead. So now let's see how the second attempt goes. Now here, as I said, I'll just open chapel supplies. Maybe this horse just gives you enough extra tempo that it's justified. And let's put in just another supplies. We get to draw through here. Get to clean out all this stuff. So now that we have two of the estates in the rest of our deck, it would have been nice to really already have the Displace, but we don't have that luxury here. It doesn't always go as planned. Let's keep picking up supplies. Yeah, we do want to draw here. Just thin a bit more. Now get to Displace in. Also because you want to get rid of your chapel. AI has gotten rid of one estate. And buys the last supplies, which actually is a bit surprising. So let's get a smithy in here and a snowy village here. Yeah, AI got its displays much earlier than we did and is already going for provinces. This is insane. Now, we do not get to gain and play unless we do this. I think that's the correct course of action if we want to build a bit bigger than the AI here. But wow, we really lost the supply split. How did that happen? I think, yeah, AI's early displays hitting 5 there. Wow, second province. This is not going great, let me tell you. Yeah, now here we get to displace the... Yeah, wow. I really want some more payload, but it's not happening yet. Can put this into our hand to draw up. And maybe this should have been a silver for another. Yeah. I feel like I'm not playing this great, but also I feel like the AI, I don't know, just had incredibly nice draws early with that early displays. Wow. Yeah, the smithy stuff is just too slow. Get to displace a horse into another displace. Get to draw it. Get to displace a horse into maybe yet another displace. Decline. Discard those horses from exile. And we get to pick up a gold, but we are much too slow. Yeah, this game went even worse, maybe due to that. I guess in the first game also our displays missed the shuffle, missed the first shuffle, true. But yeah, I didn't expect this to go so incredibly badly. Our Smithy's bottom deck. So we need to burn a bunch of horses, unfortunately. We do get to province here. Do we want to put it into our hand? No, it doesn't make much of a difference. We do get to draw here. Turn this province back into a gold. Discard from exile, decline. Turn this... No, let's just draw up and end our turn after buying a province. So, yeah, province gardens, but AI is just, again, so far ahead. It has all of those supplies, all of those peddlers. Buying a province here. Hmm. Hmm. Now, do we have a win here? Double province is 27 points. Then also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cards, plus potentially 3 cards if we play all of our horses. So if we buy 2 cards and displace 3 cards, then we'll be exactly at Gardens proccing. So double province, Gardens wins, I suppose. Okay. So let's play this for action. Displace this gold into a province. Want to draw up here? Yeah, we can draw up, right? Displace this gold into province. Displace this province into Duchy. And yeah, we've won this in a shocking turn of events. Let's see whether I counted correctly. Yeah, there the gardens proc. Oh, actually I miscounted. I thought I needed both buys. But yeah, we get to win this in the second attempt, even though I was whining all the way throughout. Here, I'm actually convinced we built the better deck with the displaced stuff. And it was still really close. Like I think skipped turn 10, buying a province and just bought a gold. Here, yeah, had it bought a duchy, I guess we would have still outscored it here. But it was really close. So, yeah. Yeah, apparently it turns out just having all of those supplies is not enough here. It can be faster if you build a deck that can do a bit more display stuff, but it is close. It is tough. Wow. And yeah, with that, I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Here are the cards again, and maybe I forgot to show the kingdom plot in the beginning. I'm not sure. I think I didn't show it, but yeah, it's kind of a weird engine-ish kingdom plot. Everything is there, but everything is a bit awkward. Yeah, smithies important. Supplies also important. Connecting your chapel with the right cards is important. Getting Displace in as early as possible also important. But yeah, interesting. Yeah, I think on my first playthrough of the Menagerie campaign, I also lost this kingdom on the first try. Also just being outpaced by the AI. I still would go for chapel displays on the 5-2, and then, I mean, in our first attempt, the displays missed, so yeah, it's okay, I guess. But yeah, one of the tighter kingdoms as AI plays is reasonable. reasonably, and yeah. Well, with that, I'll try to catch you next time, and goodbye until then.